There's one spot on your cat's body that when you touch it the right way, releases a bonding chemical called oxytocin. And not just in your cat, in both of you at the same time. It's the same thing that happens in a mother's brain when she holds her baby. Most cat owners will go their entire lives and never once touch this spot on purpose. We'll get there, I promise. But before we do, there are 6 other things you can do every single day that quietly decide whether your cat trusts you completely or slowly learns to flinch away from you. These take less than a minute each. And once you start, your cat won't just tolerate you, it'll choose you. And if for the last year or two, you've quietly wondered whether your cat actually hates you, the biting, the hiding, the way it walks off. The second you sit down, here's the truth that changes everything. Your cat isn't rejecting you, you're just speaking the wrong language. Cats love in a completely different code than we do. And the moment you learn it, everything shifts. So stay with me to the end, because the last habit is the most powerful of them all. And there's a 10-second trick almost nobody knows that makes it hit even harder. Number 1, talk to your cat the way you'd talk to a baby. You know, that high, soft, slightly ridiculous voice you'd be mortified to use in front of anyone. Most of us feel a little silly doing it. But the science says do it more, not less. In 2022, researchers at the University of Paris found that cats really can pick their owner's voice out from a stranger's, but only when the owner used that soft, high, sing-song baby tone. Speak in a flat adult voice, and the cats barely blinked. Switch to that sweet, exaggerated tone, though, and they lifted their heads, turned toward the sound, and drifted closer. So talk to your cat every single day. When you fill the bowl, when you pass by, when you catch it watching you from across the room. The actual words don't matter. The tone does. Soft, warm, gentle. And here's a little secret the real cat people already know. Talk back. When your cat meows, answer it. Say, "Oh yeah, and then what?" and watch what it does. That little back and forth tells your cat, "You're safe with me," in a way nothing else quite can. Number 2, the 3-second look that tells your cat it's safe. Ever caught your cat staring straight at you and then slowly letting its eyes fall shut? Most people assume it's just getting sleepy. It isn't. That slow blink is one of the most deliberate things a cat will ever do, and it's aimed right at you. Scientists at the University of Sussex put this to the test in 2020. When owners slow blinked at their cats, the cats were far more likely to slow blink back and to move in closer. No treat, no toy. Just 3 seconds of eye contact and one soft, unhurried blink, and your cat reads it as "I'm not a threat. I love you." Now, if you've already tried this and your cat just stared at you like you'd lost your mind, here's what's probably going wrong. In cat language, hard eye contact with no blink is a challenge. It reads as confrontation. So if you lock eyes and forget to blink, you're saying the exact opposite of what you feel. Here's the fix. Every time your cat's eyes meet yours, let your eyelids sink down slowly and hold there for a beat. When it blinks back at you, that's your cat telling you, "I trust you with my life." Number 3, play with your cat like it's a genuine hunt. Ever waved a toy in front of your cat, only for it to just stare at you completely unmoved? That's not a lazy cat. That's a bored one. Cats are wired to stalk, chase, pounce, and catch. That whole sequence is the entire point for them. But when you jiggle a toy in the same spot, at the same steady speed, you skip every single step. That makes it feel real. So make that toy behave like actual prey. Drag it away from your cat, never toward it. Let it vanish behind a corner. Make it freeze dead still, then bolt in one sudden burst. The moment your cat flattens down low and its pupils blow wide, you've just flipped on something ancient. And a cat that gets a real hunt every day isn't only healthier, it's calmer, gentler, and far more bonded to you, because you became the one who satisfies its deepest instinct. 5 to 10 minutes is all it takes. Just stop rattling the toy like it's a chore and start moving it like it's something worth catching. Number 4, sit near your cat and do absolutely nothing. This one feels backwards, so stick with me. Most of us picture bonding as petting, playing, handing over treats. So when we're parked on the couch and the cat's all the way across the room, it feels like nothing's happening at all. But something enormous is happening. Your cat is watching you be calm and close and ask nothing of it. In the wild, a cat only rests near the ones it trusts without question. Cats don't cuddle to prove their love the way dogs do. They share space. That is the whole language. So you sit near your cat and you don't reach for it. You don't call its name. And what you're saying is, I don't need anything from you. I just want to be here. Do this every day and you'll watch the gap start to close. First the same room, then the same couch. Then one day it climbs up and settles right against you. Not because you asked, because it chose you. Ask anyone whose cat picked them the stray that trailed them home. The shelter cat that finally uncurled in their lap. That moment of being chosen is in the world of cats the highest form of love there is. If you're already looking at your cat a little differently right now, good. Because the next three, build straight toward that one spot I promised you at the very start. The one that lights up both your brains at once. Number 5, never touch your cat before you do this first. Be honest. How do you greet your cat? Walk in. Reach down, start petting. If that's you, you're skipping a step. Your cat has spent its whole life waiting for you to learn. Cats read the world through scent before anything else. When two bonded cats meet, they don't launch straight into grooming. They touch noses first. That tiny exchange of scent is a cat's handshake. It says, I know you, you're safe. Now picture going straight for the head scratch instead. To your cat, that's a stranger walking up and hugging you with zero warning. Not painful exactly, but jarring. And over time, it quietly teaches your cat to brace instead of lean in. So here's the habit. Before you pet, hold one finger out, a few inches from its nose, and let it come to you. Let it sniff. When it presses its cheek into your hand, that's your green light. And yes, every cat is its own creature. Some flop over begging for belly rubs. Some will bite you for even reaching. So let your cat set the pace. In 2 seconds flat, you go from someone who pets your cat to someone who asks first. And cats never ever forget the people who ask first. Number 6, stop scooping up your sleeping cat. We've all done it. They're curled into that perfect little ball, looking so unbearably peaceful, and something in your brain just goes, I have to hold that right now. But what feels like pure love to you can land very differently for your cat. Cats sleep 12 to 16 hours a day. And that's not laziness. Deep sleep is when they're at their most vulnerable. In all the world, guard down muscles loose. They chose that exact spot because they felt safe enough to switch off for a while. Now imagine being lifted into the air in your most defenseless moment, with no warning at all. Even if your cat melts into your arms a second later, something got logged. That spot wasn't quite as safe as it believed. Do it enough times, and you'll notice your cat starts sleeping. In harder places, under the bed, up on top of the shelf, just out of your reach. So the habit here is the easiest one on the whole list. When your cat's asleep, just let it sleep and keep walking. And number 7, the one spot that unlocks everything. Remember what I promised you at the very start? This is it. When cats who are deeply bonded groom each other, they don't just lick anywhere at random. They zero in almost entirely on one place, the base of the head right between and just behind the ears. That's the one spot a cat can never reach on its own, which means the only way it ever gets groomed there is by someone it trusts completely. That's exactly what sets this spot apart from everywhere else you touch your cat. The belly is vulnerable. The chin just feels nice, but the space between the ears is reserved. It's family only. And here's the part that gives me chills. When one cat grooms this spot on another, it releases oxytocin in both cats. Not only the one being groomed, both of them at once. It's a chemical handshake that says we belong to each other. And you can set off that exact same thing. Every day, take a few seconds and gently stroke that spot between your cat's ears with your fingertips. Don't scratch. Don't rub hard. Slow, soft, repeating strokes the same rhythm another cat's tongue would use. Then watch. Its eyes fall shut, its body goes loose, and the purr drops into something deeper than any ordinary pet. That's not just comfort. That's your cat's brain releasing the very same chemical it would with its own blood family. So there they all are. Talk to your cat in that soft little voice. Give it the slow blink. Let it hunt for real. Sit close and ask for nothing. Offer a finger before you touch. Leave it be while it sleeps. And stroke that one spot between the ears. 7 tiny things under a minute each. But here's what I really need you to hear. Every single one of these runs both ways. That purr you unlock isn't only your cat unwinding. So many people say their cat's purr is the thing that pulled their anxiety back down. It carried them through the hardest nights. It saved them when nothing else could reach them. You spend so much energy wondering whether your cat loves you. It's been answering you this entire time, in a language you're finally about to speak back. Oh, and one last gift. The little trick I promised you. Don't wait around for some random moment to try that spot between the ears. Wait until your cat is already purring, already loose, maybe half asleep in your lap. Then start those slow strokes right there behind the ears. When you stack the touch on top of a purr that's already rolling, you're not starting the bond from zero, you're pouring fuel straight onto it. That's the moment the purr sinks deeper, the eyes seal shut, and your cat completely melts. 10 seconds tonight and you'll feel the difference right under your fingers. If this helped you understand your cat even a little bit better, do me one small favor and hit subscribe. That's how I get this in front of more people who just want to love their cats the right way. Try even one of these tonight. Your cat has been speaking this language all along, and tonight for the very first time you finally get to answer back. I'll see you in the next one.